right, so today we have Miss Tiffany Leigh, and she's an entrepreneur. And no, matter of fact, before we start, I gotta say shout out to Miss Tierra from Atlanta, Georgia. That's how I met you.
Yes, my
Um,
best friend. Yes.
for real,
Yes.
man. She's so nice, and she been so respectful for me to me,
Yeah.
and I forgot. We didn't even talk about this before the interview. Shout out Miss Tierra, that's my dog.
Yes.
But
Tisa
yeah,
Tierra.
yes, ma'am. Tisa Tierra. Y'all can find her on Instagram and YouTube, and y'all, once you get on her page, you will not get off. Promise you
At all.
that.
Period.
Mm. But yeah, shout out Miss Tierra, and also I gotta give a shout out to Miss Brooklyn Carter out of Miami, Florida, for donating me my first sponsorship on here as a T-shirt. It's
Oh,
called Wick
really?
in the City, and it made me so happy because I've been wanting T-shirts and hood. I've been wanting hoodies forever. I've been asking everybody who have like, just send me a hoodie, send me a hoodie. She sent me one too, and it's just
That's what's
I'm so
up. Let me
happy.
see it.
It's a dread head person, and it has Wick in the City. These dreads in Florida they call wicks. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's their thing in Florida. But
That's
yeah,
nice.
let me see. Okay, so yeah, Miss Tiffany, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Tiffany Lee. I am a starting vlogger. I also own a nail business and a boutique that is coming up. I haven't posted it yet, but it is coming soon. I am 29 years old and I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shout out Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
For real. All right. So, Miss Tiffany, my first question for you is, what made you get into wanting to become a YouTuber?
Just mostly because I would see a lot of girls vlog, but it's rare that you see plus size girls that vlog. When I see them, I see girls that are confident. I see girls that speak to other women. They encourage them to try different things. They relate to each other. So I wanted to be one of those people on YouTube that, the plus size girls can relate to, that can come and talk to about questions, and they can really just feel like they don't have to go through certain things alone. Like we all experience different things, but more like we kind of experience the same things, and we just want to put ourselves out there to let them know that you're not alone. So that's what I wanted to vlog about. And actually, my life is kind of lit, so I kind of wanted to put some of that on camera. So I was just like, I just want to see like who all would watch really.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How is your life kind of lit, Miss Tiffany?
Mostly because of my friends. When I tell you I have like the craziest group of friends, like we do things all the time. Super chill. We like to drink, go out, dress nice, keep it cute, of course. And we like to have fun. So I just want to catch our little adventures on camera so that people can see it and they can hopefully get entertained by it or inspired by whatever it is that we do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think that's cool, Miss Tiffany. I can't wait to see your lit vlogs. I cannot wait. Um. All right. So, have you created your channel yet?
I have. I've only had one video uploaded, and that was like 2 months ago. I was doing like Halloween makeup, and the reason because
Oh.
of that is my life has gotten a little crazy because I started school and I tried to like do this DIY project with my house. It got a little out of control, so stuff been on the back burner, but it's coming up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What's your intended major?
Of
You say you just started school.
nursing.
That's
I just started
cool.
the program.
Is this your first semester?
This is my second actually.
Have you? What classes are you taking?
Psychology, English, college level math, and it was public relations, I believe, or public speaking. It's one of those.
That's cool. Are your classes on campus or online?
They're online only because of COVID. Hopefully it'll be easier to knock them out, but I prefer online classes anyway. just because I don't like the classroom setting too much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What classes did you take last semester?
Last semester, I took a science class. It was a biology class. I took two of those actually, which I thought was weird. I took a college course in algebra, and it was what was the other one? I forgot what the other one was,
It's
but
okay.
it was like a sport class. I forgot what it was.
Yes, ma'am. I'm currently in college too for a medical profession as well. That's why I asked you all those
Okay,
questions. But have you
what
taken
semester are you in?
um third? I started January last year.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Third and like I took like three summer classes, but
Oh wow,
though nah, it was during a pandemic. It was online. It was
it was easy, wasn't it?
okay. Yeah, I told my I go to this African American community center that's made that's for my school. I well yeah I talked to him a lot, and I went there. I was like, hey man, when school start back for real, like after COVID, I'm not coming on campus. My
At all. Keep me online.
I'm cool on that.
Okay, especially if you work full time, like it's hard trying to show up to class. Like, no.
Mm-mm. I ain't gotta impress nobody. I can be in my pajamas like I'm in right now. I can what? I'll be chilling.
Eating
Mm-mm.
cereal, checking mail, answering questions, all that. Yup.
Absolutely. All right. So, Miss Tiffany, you say you have your own clothing business.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
The clothing business, I haven't given it a name yet, but I do have like one piece that I think is really, really cute. It's like a hot orange set, and it comes with like a pencil skirt and a crop top, and it's really, really cute. And it's really gonna be like just for plus size girls. Like I don't mean to um exclude the other girls from it, but I feel like us plus size girls, we have a hard time finding clothes that look good and that really fit us. So my goal is to obtain clothes that girls can wear that fits every size big girl, because every size big girl that you see, that models, they're like that hourglass figure. They're not really like a pear shaped or strawberry shaped or apple shaped girl. So I kind of want to make clothes for all girls that fit so that they can feel comfortable and pretty and beautiful. And that's kind of like my goal with that. And I hope to recruit some models. I'm gonna put a search out on Instagram, and I want to like just recruit some girls who would like to model some free clothes and get discount codes so they can shop with me. And hopefully that takes off. And I just want to do it for the girls. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of plus size women who would love to help you. A
I
lot.
would love
A lot.
the experience, like to work with other women, especially women who believe in what I believe in, because I don't feel like plus size women should be shamed to show their bodies off. Because the other girls don't. Like, they always say when a plus size girl shows her body off, oh, she's so brave, or, she's cute for a big girl. I'm just like, no, I'm cute, period. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, like I do this. I slay all day.
All that.
All day. All day.
Mm. All right. So, Miss Tiffany, my next question for you is, okay, what? Oh, please don't ever explain yourself to why you only serving plus size women, cause the other communities don't explain themselves when they only serve small, medium, and largest.
I understand that, but I feel like
I
that's
just play it. I don't no. Explain yourself. I was just playing. I was just playing. I was just playing.
I just like to put that out there because I feel like that you cannot say that enough. Like you just really can't. Like it just has to be put out there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, how long have you been doing nails?
I started doing nails actually during the pandemic. And it started off as a hobby because my other homegirls were doing nails. And I wasn't really too much into it. I'm just like, it's a nice little side hustle for you guys, but I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. So with the little stimulus check that they gave us, the little $1,200, I took that and I bought a drill, and it started off with me just at home doing home manicures for myself, and they turned out so good that I was just like, maybe I could do other people's nails. So I put a posting out in social media, and I got a lot of responses to it because COVID caused all the nail shops to be down. Nobody was getting nothing down. When I tell you, these girls was hitting me up left and right. They was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad you're available. My nails done popped off." Like I seen horror stories with them nails. Okay, them girls was going through it. They was like coming in left and right. Like I could not stop them from calling me. It was legit a good business. So I just encourage anybody, if you want to pursue nails, I think it's definitely a lane for it. So yeah, I feel like if you got a passion for it and you like making girls feel beautiful and you're creative, I feel like you should go for it. So it started when I want to say April of last year.
Yes, ma'am. I'm about to start doing nails too.
I'm saying you better get that money. It's out there and you better hustle.
For real. I can't do it though. I don't have the patience. That's too much patience. Yeah, I
You said
can't.
it's too much patience.
Too much patience. Absolutely. And then if I mess up, they gonna get mad. No, ma'am. I'm cool. Come on here get an
But
interview though. I'm cool on that. I don't
believe
mess.
it or not, though, when you're doing a client's nails and you let them know that you're kind of a beginner, they go easy on you. Like they kind of just understand. But a lot of my clients, they were understanding that I was a newbie to doing nails, and then they turned into like every other week clients. So it's just like as long as you're honest about what you're doing, you should be fine. Like don't worry about it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm gonna be honest. For the first 3 years, y'all, I'm just starting out. Do not judge me. So, Miss Tiffany, my next question for you is, what's your zodiac sign?
I am an Aries.
What do they say about Aries?
Aries are fire signs, and really we just like blaze our own path. Like you can't really tell us what to do. We're stubborn. We don't really listen. Like you tell us we can't do something, we find a way to do it. Like we're hard headed. Um, we act tough, but on the inside we're kind of sensitive. So I feel like don't play with us. Period. Like you can't play with Aries at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I know that's right. You said if somebody tell y'all not to do something, you gonna find a way to do it anyway. So
Yeah.
please, 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 Miss Tiffany, do not come on my show again for part two. Whatever you do not come back.
Oh, I'm coming back. Believe me, whether you want me to or not, I'm coming.
Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. My next question for you is, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color, believe it or not, is pink. Even though you said it's purple in my room, it's pink.
Has pink always been your favorite color?
Since I was a little girl, yes, pink has always been my favorite color.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What are your five favorite foods?
My top all the way at the top, seafood, crab legs, shrimp, scallops, all that. Love it. My second is Italian food. I love pasta. Italian food. Third, I would say like Chinese food, like hibachi. I can do hibachi. I can do sushi. I can do all of that. My fourth, I would say maybe pizza. I give you pizza, and then my fifth one, hmm, that's kind of hard.
Take your time. Take your time.
My fifth one, I would have to say, would be Mexican.
Yes, ma'am.
Enchiladas, tacos, all of that. I do not like soul food, believe it or not.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't like some people soul food either.
Like they would take my black card for the stuff that I do not like. Like when I tell you I don't care for black eyed peas, um, butter beans, lima beans, cornbread. Mm, I can do without cabbage, all of that stuff. Like I
All
don't like it.
All the food you naming, I done had a lot of peoples that's very, very nasty. I don't blame you.
That's what I'm saying. Like they can mess it up. Like
For
if my
real.
mama didn't make it, I'm not eating it.
For
Period.
real.
Like no. Mm-mm.
That's not taking your black. You get points for your black card. I'm not eating everybody cabbage. I'm not eating everybody cornbread. I'm not eating your pinto beans if they taste like cardboard. No, ma'am. I understand. No.
Exactly. And then people don't be seasoning it right. I feel like when you cooking beans or like cabbage or something, you're supposed to put some meat in it. Like, where's your fat back? Where's your neck bones? Where's your ham hocks?
Ham
Where's
hocks.
that? Where's that at? I'm country. I like all of that. Like, you
For
ain't finna just
real.
boil my stuff in no water.
No,
Mm-mm.
ma'am.
Nope.
We on the same page. I eat soul food, but not everybody's. Promise you
Nope.
that. My family's. I tear it up. We got a
Mm-hmm.
place. We got a buffet place here. It's good too. They sell good soul food, but I like all buffets, even if it's nasty. I'm still gonna eat it.
Cause you can't beat a buffet. Like, how do you beat a buffet? I can eat all I want and I pay like what, $7.99, $8.99, whatever.
For
You can just
real.
pick stuff up just for the hell of it. Like you don't even want it. You just be like, it's $8.99. Might as well.
For real. One day I
Oh
want
my
my own buffet, but I'm gonna let everybody take a to go plate home for
That's
sure.
what's up. Cause I hate when I tell you I hate the fact that they don't let you take food home. I think that's so selfish. I can spend my $8.99. You said all I can eat. You don't know if I want some more for the next day. It should be all I can eat today and the next day.
For real.
Selfish. People selfish.
Absolutely. It's just with me, I'm so thoughtful of everybody because I know sometimes I go to the buffet, I be so hungry to get there, but sometimes my family be taking so long to get ready. By the time we get there, I done ate five things, and then I get there and I've been snacking the whole time. I've been drinking water. Um,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? So I only get two plates. I need about some get my money worth. But
Facts.
for real. But yeah, Miss Tiffany, my next question for you is, what are your five favorite restaurants?
My number one favorite restaurant whole entire world is Juicy Crab. That's the number one. Number two, I would say is Benny Hunter's. I love Benny Hunter's. Oh my god, it's so good. Give me some yum yum sauce and some hibachi. I'm straight. Number three, I don't know if you guys have it in Florida. It's called Maggiano's. Have you heard of Maggiano's?
I've heard it on here, but I'm from North Carolina. I ain't even from Florida.
Oh, okay. So you've never heard of it?
I've never been there, but a lot of people on here say it. Yes, man, for sure.
When I tell you Maggiano's is so good, it's an Italian restaurant, and it is like a scale above Olive Garden. Like it makes Olive Garden look like TV dinners. Like when I tell you, they bring you so much food, and it is so good. So I love
Dang.
Maggiano's. Longhorn is my number four. Like my number four. I love steak. If I can do a certain serve, I will. But I love steak, thousands. Um, and number five. Mm, Number five is probably Spondivids. Have you ever been to Spondivids?
No, man.
No. Spondivids is another seafood spot, but they do other stuff there. So I enjoy Spondivids. That's my
Yes,
number
man.
five one.
That's cool. That's cool. What was the Italian restaurant you said again? Maggiano's.
Maggiano's.
I interviewed. Do you think it's in New York?
They probably do because they serve a lot of Italian food in New York anyway, so it's probably in New York.
Yes, ma'am. A lady who I just interviewed, her name was. Ooh, man. Man, I'm such a bad person. Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer Palumbo. She's from Manhattan. She said Maggiano's. She says it's a little bit expensive, but it's worth it.
When I tell you Maggiano's is the shit. Like if you got some money you want to spend, Maggiano's. When I tell you they feed you like you in a mob, like you sit at this table with your guests and they bring you so much food to the table. Oh my god, they feed you like you literally in a mob. You ever see those like The Godfather where they sit at the table and they bring them big bowls of food to the table? That's how you feel. Like you feel like a gangster sitting at the table. They bring you all
Boy,
this stuff. It is
that's
so
what's
good.
up.
Yes.
That's on my bucket list.
It's on your
Maggia,
bucket.
Maggiano's
Got to,
for
got to.
sure.
You
Ooh,
got
what's your favorite thing to get? What's your favorite dishes to get from Maggiano's?
spaghetti, of course, and lasagna. You cannot go wrong with lasagna. I love lasagna. Lasagna is life. Okay.
Facts. Lasagna, meatloaf. That's my favorite food. Lasagna, my favorite food.
Lasagna. What else?
I like everything. Lasagna, meatloaf, macaroni, seafood, burgers, hot dogs.
You don't know.
I'm simple.
You don't discriminate. Okay. Okay.
Chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken pot pie, chicken noodles. I don't know. Anything with some meat in it, I'ma love it. For
So
sure.
your girl gonna she gonna feel comfortable cooking for you because he gonna eat whatever.
Even if it's nasty, I'm still gonna eat it. Okay.
You're a trooper because I gotta let you know if it's nasty. I can't eat it. Mm, you're a real one.
I'm gonna let you know, but after I eat the plate, cause when I was younger, I told some, I think it was my auntie one time, like I don't like this. She took my whole plate from me, gave me cereal. So she don't like it, huh? No, I ain't like it that bad. I was still
She
gonna
said,
eat
"I'm gonna show your ass."
it. Straight up. That's exactly what happened.
I would have cried.
For real. Mm.
I'm like, dang, you ain't gonna make nothing else?
I'm gonna call my auntie too. I forgot about that to just now. I'm gonna call my auntie. Remember you gave me that nasty behind food?
Man, I would hold such a grudge. Do you understand me? All the way up into adulthood. Every time I saw her, I'm a bowl of cereal. Her like she come to my house. She needs something to eat. Bowl of cereal. You want something to drink? Bowl of cereal. Gotta go to the bathroom. Bowl of cereal. I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be all the way petty. Mm-mm.
I think it's. I think I may need to stay away from Aries. I
Why?
don't to get both the series.
I'm just saying. How you gonna do that? Like that's wrong. As a kid, I bet you cried. Did you cry?
I still have food. I was happy.
No.
My everybody here know fruity pebbles. My go-to. I eat fruity pebbles instead of going out sometimes.
I feel it though. I love fruit pebbles.
What?
On God, I promise you. I love fruity pebbles. It's the shit. Like you cannot top fruity pebbles. Like fruity pebbles and don't clown me, okay?
Do
Fruity
not mess
pebbles
this up. You just said fruity pebbles.
and I like raisin bran,
For sure, I like raisin bran too. It's so flavorful.
but it gotta be kind of soggy first. Like I don't. I like to let the milk sit for a while. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
I thought it was just me.
No, my cereal be tasting like noodles. Sure, I got As soon as I pour it in, I press all the cereal down inside the
Yep.
milk. And
Yep.
you already, I ain't gotta explain it. You know what's up.
Nope.
For real.
I already know.
Alright, so Miss Tiffany, my next question for you is, what's your five favorite countries? No, I said that the wrong way. What five countries would you like to visit? I apologize.
I want my first country I want to go to is I want to go to Asia. When I tell you I am so like infatuated with like just their way of life, like how they live. I want to see everything it is to see in Asia. So Asia, actually Asia is a continent, but whatever. I want to go to Asia. I just put it out there first. Um, I want to go to Mexico. Actually, I'm planning a trip to go to Mexico. I'm going to Cancun. Yeah, I want to go to Cancun. Where else would I like to go? Mm, that's hard. I didn't know you was gonna ask me that. Let me see. This is hard.
Take your time.
Uh, some of these stuff is not gonna be countries. I'm just gonna let you know where I want to go.
That's
Is
fine.
that okay?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I want to go to Dubai. I've always wanted to go to Dubai. I want to go to Aruba. I've never been to Aruba. It looks nice in Aruba. I had a girlfriend of mine that went, and she looked like she had a good ass time. So let me see. I said Asia, Mexico, Aruba. Oh, and Peru. I want to go to Peru.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Where is Aruba located? I'm not good with geography.
I'm not either. I don't even know where the fuck Aruba Aruba is, but
You know it look
I'm
good out there.
I'm
Okay,
going.
for sure, for sure. When you go to Mexico, just smile. Everywhere you go, just smile. Once
Why?
people like, man, Mexico is so fun. Like once people understand, like once people know that you a nice person, they gonna follow. You gonna have people. You might have people come up and play with your hair just because they think you're a
Really?
nice person. Yeah, Mexico is full of love. Yeah, for sure. What I love Mexico. Like I used to stay in Arizona, and I'm from here though, but like, I stayed in Arizona for like 2 years. And when I went there, man, we used to go to Mexico like every other weekend because it's right. I stayed on the border, right on the border, not on the border, but I stayed 15 minutes away. And yes, yes, it's cool. Mexicali, Tijuana, Cancun, Mexico City, but that's far. That's just far. But yeah, Mexicali, they love us. I'm telling you, they love us. Like
When I tell you, I wanted to go so bad last year, and when they had the pandemic hit, I couldn't do nothing. Like I plan to go so many places that all my trips got canceled. So I want to go to Cancun. That's definitely gonna happen. And when I tell you, I'm trying to do it before these flights go up. Like I'm trying to do it before these flights go back up, cause I'd rather pay $300 now, except for my ticket go up to like $600-700 trying to get to Mexico. So that's on my bucket list of places to go.
absolutely, absolutely. My next question for you is: would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
I shouldn't think about that question as long as I just did. But when I tell you, I am afraid of everything. Like when I tell you, my first time doing stuff, I overthink all the time. So it's the factor of going up into space and your spacecraft blowing up and you getting stuck in space, or you go deep sea diving and you get attacked by a whale or a shark or something. So I would probably say deep sea diving because I can still kind of sort of control what's going on with me in the water, if that makes sense. But I like in space, you have like no control. You have no connection to anybody else. You just out there, and I'm good with the unknown. I'm good not knowing aliens and other planets. I'm okay. I can live my life knowing I did, just that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is: what would you like to see underwater?
I want to see. Okay, so I just recently saw these fish because I don't know about you, but I'm like fascinated with animals for some reason. So I be on this little thing on Instagram. It's like this little science thing. I'm a little nerd, whatever. So I see these little fish at the bottom of the sea, like they're really like bottom feeders. They're really at the bottom, and they glow like they glow in the dark. Their eyes glow, and they have another one that has like a little light thingy on top of
The
their head.
anglerfish.
It's called a who?
Anglerfish.
That's what it's called.
Yes, ma'am.
And they draw other fish into their mouth, and then like when the fish get there, their mouths open so big, and it's just like wow, they open like a snake mouth. So that's the type of fish I would like to see if I was to ever deep sea dive. Like that would make my day. That would make my life like
Yes, ma'am. The fish that you named, the anglerfish,
mm-hmm,
they have it's like a lot of different species of them. They have some that has the thing on top, and they
mm-hmm.
can float it around, move it how they want. They also have some that just open their mouth, and whenever they open the mouth, it's like this little worm that's just moving back and forth on top of their tongue. So it's like they have their mouth wide open.
I've heard of that, and those type of fish. Did you know that the worm on top of their tongue is actually a? It's like they're okay. They are. I forgot what you call them, but they basically are leeches. Like there is something that they swim in from another angle. I guess like when they're feeding, and then they suck all the blood out of their tongue, and then the worm replaces their tongue, and they eat the food that goes into their mouth.
For real,
Yeah,
for real.
it's weird. Like I'm like. so fascinated with that type of stuff. Like, yeah,
For real. If you see my timeline, all you see is ocean, just deep sea stuff. Like I don't know, I'll go this. Well, I wouldn't go deep sea diving, but I like looking at it.
yeah,
For
it's
real.
pretty.
But yeah. My next question for you is, what are your five favorite animals?
My top favorite animal I would have to say is a dog. Just because like they are so friendly. Like I love dogs. They're like big babies. So I would say a dog was that one. Number two, I would say panda bears. Panda bears are so freaking cute. Like nothing beats a panda bear. Number three, I like reptiles. So I would have to say snake. I love snakes or iguanas. So I would say something of that nature. Um Number four, I like fish. And number five, I would have to say tigers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
And it's
ma'am.
weird that I like tigers because I don't even like cats. I hate cats, but I like tigers. It's different. I don't know.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
just weird.
I understand. I understand. My next question for you is, what are your five favorite drinks?
Um, are they alcoholic or not alcoholic or
You,
any drink?
you can say both if you want.
Okay. My top favorite drink, I would say it's a drink called a lemon drop. It's an alcoholic drink. I love lemon drops. Anytime I go out, I get lemon drops. Um, Strawberry margarita, because who don't like strawberry margaritas? Number three, Welch's makes this juice. It's called passion fruit punch. It is so good. I love that. Number four, peppermint tea. Cause when I tell you peppermint tea soothes me so well, like it calms me down, and I like to meditate. Cause it kind of just it clears my mind. It calms me down. So the peppermint tea helps with that. I love peppermint tea. And number five, I would have to say water.
Yes, ma'am.
Cause
Yes,
I
ma'am.
look, let me tell you something. You give me some cold water, I feel like I'm in heaven. Like I'm drinking out of God's pond. Like it just it's yeah, it's good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, do you like to go shopping?
Oh yes, all the time. I have a problem. Okay, it's an addiction. So it's not even do I like going shopping. This is like do I ever stop shopping? Like a lot of girls will see that in my vlogs. Like if when I started posting, they would just be like, "This girl just never stops." No, like how is she not in debt? I promise you. Like I do not stop shopping. My friends have to tell me to stop because I love to shop.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What are your five favorite stores to go shopping at?
Number one store. I go when I tell you I go in this store for no reason. I'm telling you when I tell you, I just like I'll be going down the street and I will see. I'm like, ooh, they got a Target. I will go in there for absolutely no reason. I don't need nothing out of Target. When I come out of Target, I got like three bags. I don't ask me how it happens. It just happens. So my number one store, Target. My number two store is Forever 21. I can go in there and I can find something, whether it be on clearance or not, and I'm always happy when I come out of there. I never, I'm not the type of person to return anything anyway, but I never have a problem when I come out of Forever 21. Like all my clothes fit, they last pretty long, and you can't beat Forever 21. So their shoes, their accessories, all this shit, it's just nice. Number three store, I would have to say the beauty supply store. Lashes, weave, makeup, beauty supply store. My number four store would be Sephora. I love Sephora. When I tell you I like makeup, beat in my face, I live for that. Number four. Number five is the grocery store. The grocery store.
For sure. Um, the same way you feel about Target is how I feel about Dollar Tree. Every time I
For
see
real.
them, I be like, oh, I need to go in there. All I need is
But it's amazing, like what you find in there for just $1. Like the dollar store is. I didn't even think of the dollar store. That was a good one.
that's my stove.
Yeah, I love Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, Ross, and McDonald's. My go tos.
You like McDonald's?
I like everything. For real. It don't matter.
I cannot with McDonald's. Like I saw a documentary on McDonald's. Like I know. Now, don't get me wrong. I know none of the food that we eat is really good for us. I'm just gonna put that out there. But McDonald's be like on a whole nother level of not good for you. Like the way they food expires is scary. It's like, why does it last so long? Like, why doesn't it spoil? I don't know.
For
I just been
real.
afraid of it ever since. I can't.
Absolutely. How's your interview going so far?
I like it. Like, you're asking me questions that I didn't think you was gonna ask, but they're kind of cool. Like, cause it's bringing my personality out more. So I like
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
And
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
easy to talk to. Like, you make it fun.
For sure. For sure. I try to. I told you I be chilling. So like, if I was you, I would be chilling too. But yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you having a good time.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm enjoying it.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Miss Tiffany, my next question for you is: what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
Hmm. Okay, so my plan for the next 5 years is just to grow my business as a small entrepreneur. I want to apply for small loans or small grants to get my business where I need it to go. I want to continue to be a vlogger, get my views up, and encourage other girls who don't really know too much about getting into plus size fashion, or don't know how to start a business, don't know if they should, who supports, just kind of introduce that to them and grow myself as an entrepreneur, and finish school and get into the field that I want to get into, which is nursing. My next 10 years, clean my credit up, of course. So boost my credit up. I probably have my house paid off by then. um by in 10 years I would have wanted to be able to support girls who want to start a business, like financial wise. So I hope that I'm going to work towards that. I hope that I'm in a place where I can help girls financially, even if it's like with small donations, just making charities to black women, of course, just so they can aspire to be whatever it is they want to be. And that's like a big 10-year goal for me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is: what would you like to tell the future generation of women?
Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. Period. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody deter you from what you want to do. Keep your first mind always intact. Don't let others' opinion of you or to you get to you in a way where you just stop going after what you want. Because I feel like everything that you want to do is obtainable. Even if it's not exactly what you want to do, you could still go for it. Um, I don't know, like as young girls, we tend to, and I don't want to say this like just to be sexist, but young girls, they grow up and they lose their imagination. Like they grow up, they think they could be anything they want to be, an astronaut, a doctor, a firefighter, whatever. And then as time go on, they get others' opinions of them, and then they just drop all of that. Like they forget about their goals, and they just like they put so much pressure on us sometimes to keep a man or to find a man or to be a mom, and the dreams get pushed to the wayside. So Even if you do want to be a wife, if you want to be a mother, that's fine. But that's not all that women can be. So that is my message to the young girls coming up. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do, because everything can be done. And keep your goals in mind, because the way our society is set up, they do tell you that, it's good to be married. It's good to have a family and keep a man happy and stuff like that when you get older. And they probably will see that when they get older, but that's not all that's to women. Like, women can do everything that a man can do. They can go to school, they can grow up and be successful, they can be rich, they can be bosses, they can do whatever it is they want to do. So that would be my message.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what would you like to tell your future self 20 years from now?
You, I would tell my future self, I definitely procrastinated too long. So when I have kids, teach them about procrastination. My future self, I would just thank my future self, because I just know the woman that I'm going to become is going to be better than who I am now. Because I feel like in my life, I only compete with myself. So it's just like I get better over time. So I can only thank the woman that I am in the future for becoming who she is, because I've elevated. I've evolved into the woman that I want to be, because I know that I'm going to do everything that I say I'm going to do. So that, and I would tell her that she need to start eating right, because I'm probably not going to start eating right, but that'll probably be it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Yes, I would like to shout out my best friend, Tisa Sierra. Hey girl, hey. Okay. My other friend, Monica. Hi girl. And my friend Kay. My friend Kay, actually, she owns a couple of businesses. She's actually who taught me how to do nails herself. Like, she started off, um and she owns like a couple of businesses, but she didn't really put it on her Instagram or whatever. But hey, Kay girl, shout you out. That's it though, because I don't think my family really is on too much social media, so I'm just gonna shout out my friends.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what would you like people to know about you before they go to your social medias?
That I don't care about anybody's opinion of me. I don't. So before you give it, just know I do not care. Their feelings are your own. I don't really apologize for anything that I do, anything that I say. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, you can unfollow me. If you don't like anything that I said or post, nothing I can do about that, because it's your feelings. So just know that I'm unapologetic. I do not care about your opinion, and just know that I will always be who I am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's a great answer. I wouldn't change nothing about it. That was perfect. Um, my next question for you is, how do you feel women are represented in the world?
Women today are, I feel like they're represented way better than I have seen them represented, like beyond the years. Like, I mean, in the years before, because for one thing,
It's okay.
I dropped you. For one thing, we have a black female vice president. I think that is awesome. Let me just say, I never thought I would see that. So I feel like women are being represented very well. I feel like the way we carry ourselves, as women can be a lot better, because I've seen a lot of ratchet stuff. But I feel like we are a force to be reckoned with. Yes. I feel like I feel good about the way women are represented. I really do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, do you believe police brutality is real or do you think it's made up?
That is real. That is real. And I feel like it's evident to everybody that it's real. Like you can see it. It's everywhere. And it's sad. It's sad as hell.
Absolutely. Um, can you send a positive message to the negative people of this world who believe police brutality is okay?
mm, I don't okay. Uh can I send a message to the people who think I think y'all are crazy. I'm just gonna say I think y'all are absolutely crazy to think that it's okay for a police officer to be as trigger happy as they are. Like I understand you being in a situation where your life feels threatened. Like I understand that. But if you think about it, it takes more time for a lawyer to practice the law than it takes for a police officer to be enforced. Be enforcing it. Like I feel like police officers should go through training or something. They should go through therapy, just like they do in a grand jury. And if you don't favor whoever is on defense, or whoever the plaintiff is, you have to be put off. That's how I feel about police officers. If you show any type of bias, any type of racism towards people of color, any aggression, some of these people are just trigger happy. Some of them have to feed their egos, and they feel like their gun and their badge gives them some type of entitlement, which I hate. So my message to those people is: are you crazy to think that's okay to take somebody's life for nothing on TV? Like they do this stuff on TV.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My next question for you is, can you send a positive message to our brothers and to our sisters on coming together?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say this. I think we have to do more in coming together because I love how we come together when it's necessary. But don't just come together on social media. Don't come together when people are looking. Don't wait until something happens to come together. I feel like we should always rally together. I feel like we should always band together because literally we are all we have. You know, we are our minority is becoming a majority. Black
Absolutely.
people Black people are moving as a force. So I feel like if we continue to stick together and we continue to do as we are now moving forward, I mean, there's nothing that they can do to us if we stick together. And most people, they want to riot. They want to tear stuff up. And when people were doing that in the city, I didn't go down there and do that with them, but I felt why they were doing it. It's justified in a way. So what if they're down there tearing up buildings? So what if they're showing anger? They're upset. Like somebody lost their life for no reason. They're mad. Like I don't know. I was with all of it. All the looting, the stealing, the destroying stuff. I was with all of that. I'm like, I'm not finna go participate in it. But if that's what y'all want to do to get over it, whatever y'all want to do to get over it, get over it. Cause like they killing people like on TV. Like I could not believe that everybody. I couldn't believe it was a trial for that. Like he clearly did it. Like you don't need to go to court for that. There's no justification to any of it. But yeah, that would be my message, to just to keep doing it together. And if they really want to set a change in the world, get into politics. You know, run for Senate, um, be a judge, go to be a lawyer. Like actually get in a position where you can change laws to help us.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm with it too. I'd rather you go loot CVS and Walgreens than the White House.
Yeah. I was with all of that. I was seeing that on TV, and everybody was like, "Oh, look at everybody acting a fool. That's stupid. That y'all in there stealing that stuff." I was like, "Nope, no, it's not. Tear it all down. Burn it up if you want to. Do whatever you gotta do to get over it. Do whatever you gotta do to deal with it. Because people grieve in different ways. So I was fine with all of that stuff. I didn't care."
At least they ain't loot the White House. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Like it could be a lot worse. They could have stormed the Capitol. For real.
Man, when I tell you, when I seen all those people on Capitol Hill, I'm just like, how are they not being shot? This is like a terrorist threat at the most. Like, to say the least, this is a terrorist threat. And y'all are just let these people walk through Capitol Hill just like they own Capitol, and then the police officers were running. You cannot tell me that they don't give those people a platform to speak on. They give it to them. They let them do whatever they want to do. Because I hate to say this, let that would have been black people, we would have been shot. We would have been shot. They would not even have let the door open. It was like it was nobody there. That I thought that was crazy, and to see that happening on TV, I was just like, look at these white people acting a fool. Like we the monkeys, but they climbing over fences. This is crazy.
That's crazy.
It's hell.
Absolutely. Um, Miss Tiffany, my next question for you is: can you send a positive message to our Black women around the world?
Yep. Do not stop doing what y'all doing. Don't by any means necessary. Do what you got to do. But y'all put it out there that we are powerful. Because once upon a time, black women had no power. Not only the fact that we are women that put us at the bottom, we were black. So we were beneath black men. So being in the category, it used to be white men, white women, black women. Black women are left to fight battles that people do not know of. We have to stay strong through everything. So I feel like I just want to tell black women, don't stop doing what y'all doing. Because somebody gonna notice it, somebody gonna feel it, somebody gonna see it. You gonna get to where you going one day. Just stay positive and just always for prepare for something to go wrong. But don't let that setback be the reason why you stop. Do not stop doing what you're doing. If you want to go for something, you go for it. You do what you do, and you let your setback be a lesson on how to move in the future. So that would be my message.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My last question for you, Miss Tiffany, is: what would you do if you were the president?
Black people are getting their reparations. You better believe we getting some money. Okay, if I'm the president, black people getting some money. Number two, the second thing I would do is I would create laws to where police officers would be prosecuted for execution of unfair situations. As far as how we've been seeing black people get shot, they're gonna be prosecuted as far as the law can push that. Like, yeah. And the third thing that I would do is I would create more. I would create more opportunities for minorities to get money. If they want to start a business, a charity, if they want to start schools, anything of that nature. Because I feel like education is not pushed enough in this country. I feel like people only go off of capital. So I would try to move as many laws around that as I could.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I want to say thank you, Miss Tiffany, so much for coming on my show. Is there anything that I didn't ask you or anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to say?
No, because you asked me about like how I was. I think I got most of my personality out, and that's because you're so easy to talk to. So thank you for having me on your show. I had fun, and I like talking to you. So thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are more than welcome to come on here anytime, Miss Tiffany.